Welcome to Know Before You Go for the seventh week in Ordinary Time. My name is Father Brian Walker. Be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Talk about great expectations. The words sound so wonderful when they're said, but I don't think that we can fully grasp what they mean and how difficult it may be to put into practice. I find myself struggling through my weaknesses and failings as I try to be holy. I find myself being very much like St. Paul, doing the very things that I hate, and I am challenged each and every day to be better than just the day before, but still feeling as if I am failing miserably. It is a struggle that I feel that I've been working at for more than 60 years. And yet I wonder, when will I ever reach that goal? It's no longer striving to be holy, but just striving to be just a little bit better than the day before. Oftentimes I feel that in this world, we are more like the people that Jesus talks about in the gospel. We are more of a people of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Hit me, and I'm supposed to hit you back. I have oftentimes heard parents say this to their children: don't let anybody hit you and get away with it. Nobody wants to turn the other cheek. We have to defend ourselves, or people will walk all over us. If we think that something is spying on us, it's better to shoot the balloon down than to be vulnerable. We don't know what they can or will do to us. We call ourselves a Christian society, yet it seems as if we have a lot of things that happen in our world and in our country that challenges that notion. Now, I'm not saying that what we should do is let things happen and we should do things that should just go along because they may jeopardize our safety or our autonomy. But what I am saying is that we can't take everything to extremes either. Not everything that happens is a question of national security. We should learn to live better with one another. Some people still prefer to live as the one that Jesus talks about in the gospel, those who love their neighbors and hate their enemies. The problem is that we just don't seem to know who our enemies are. So we treat everybody the same way. We don't trust anybody. Being here in Chicago, I constantly hear about how dangerous it is and how we shouldn't trust anyone. We can't just close off everyone. We have to learn to trust. And the only way to do that, I think, is to love. We have to trust that the other and other people will also have God within them. I once heard that the definition of prejudice is not recognizing the work of God in the other. In other words, we're all made in the image and likeness of God, but not trusting that God can do the same with somebody that I don't know. That's a hard part. Hatred, I think, is also the same thing. We are incapable of seeing the best that God has to offer because we have closed ourselves off to the possibilities. Opening ourselves up each and every day helps us to become holy. It's not being filled with arrogance or feeling that we are better, but recognizing all the gifts that we have received, but also recognizing that the other has gifts as well from on high. Amen.